Hi, this is Mrs. Williams and this is for Quiz 2.01. Alright, so question 4 here says, what is the slope of the line? Well, if you have a graph, the easiest way to find the slope of the line is just to pick 2 points where you can easily see where they intersect. So, for example, I probably wouldn't pick this point because it's kind of, you kind of estimate, I think it's maybe 4.5, but you're not, for sure. A better point would be to pick this one because you can see, oh yeah, that definitely is right there at 3. It goes right through that, the crosshairs there. And then I would maybe go with that one. Those look like the best two. The others don't. I don't really see any others. Sometimes there might be, more than 2 points that are good, but on this particular graph, I just see those two that are good. So slope is usually called m, and we say that it's rise over run. And the rise is really just your up or your down amount, and the run is the left or the right amount. And so it doesn't matter whether you go down, like if you start at this point right here and go down and to the right to get to the other point, or maybe you start at this point down here first and you go up and to the left and end here. So it doesn't really matter which point you start with to determine your slope. Just make sure that you have your rise over your run. So I'm going to do it both ways, and I'll just show you the difference. And I'll color code it because I like color. So let's do the blue one first. So let's say we start at this point and we go down. How many are we going down to be even with this point? Well, we go down 1, 2, 3. And because we're going down, we're going to say that's -3. Then we go right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we're going right, it's +4. So we could say that the slope there is rise, and it's a kind of a misnomer because sometimes it's fall, but that's why I put either up or down is what we consider rise, just your vertical distance, -3 over your run of 4. Let's try the other one. Let's say we start at this point first. Well, we would go up 1, 2, 3, +3 since we're going up to be even with the point here. And then we'd go left 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we're going left, that would be -4. So when I do my slope, I do my vertical amount, which is 3, over the run, the horizontal amount, which is 4. But usually when we have a negative in the denominator, we always move it to the numerator. Or you can ask yourself, okay, what is the overall sign? I have a positive divided by a negative, and so overall that answer is a -3/4. So you can see no matter which way I do it, I'm going to get the -3/4 in the end. The in-between steps might look a little different, but your end result should be the same. So it looks like this was really close, just missed that negative. All right, let's take a look at question 5. Question 5 says the equation of the line is 2x minus 2y equals 6. What is the slope of the line? Probably the easiest or the most straightforward way to do this one is to try to get the line into y equals mx plus b form. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I have 2x minus 2y equals, if those will stick, equals 6. So to get it into y equals mx plus b form, really what you want to do is just solve for y. Get y by itself. So the first thing that you want to do here is you want to get rid of this entire term. And to figure out how do I move that, you always look at the sign to the left of that term. And this is really since there's nothing there, it's a positive 2x. So to get rid of it, I'm going to subtract it. So I'm going to put minus 2x on the right side as well. So that cancels. I get -2y equals, and I'm going to put the x term first. So I'd have -2x plus 6 because this, again, if you look to the left, that's a +6, and so we keep it positive. Now here, the negative 2 I want to get rid of as well, but this is being multiplied by the y. So I don't want to add the 2, I want to divide by negative 2. And you can divide everything here by negative 2. Okay, and so that would cancel and you would just get the y that you want. And then negative divided by negative is positive. 2 divides into 2, you get 1, or we could just write x or 1x. And then you have a positive 6 divided by a negative 2, so overall that's a negative 3. Okay, so now if you look up at the general equation of the line, there's your slope. It's always sitting right there in front of the x. And so if I look down here at my equation, there is that number right in front of the x, the coefficient. And so that is my slope. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have questions on that.